Narcissist, sociopath, psychopath. These terms are thrown around all too casually, but they actually represent distinct personality disorders with significant differences. So let's delve a little into the shadow and shine a light on what sets them apart. So narcissists are characterised by an inflated sense of self-importance and a deep need for admiration. They regulate through attention and validation, often lacking empathy for others. While their behaviour can be manipulative and exploitative, they're generally driven by a fragile ego and a fear of being exposed as inadequate. However, they can have some empathy, depending on where they are on the narcissistic spectrum. Sociopaths, on the other hand, don't have empathy, and they have a disregard for social norms with a tendency to violate the rights of others. They are classic, the rules don't apply to me. They often engage in impulsive and irresponsible behaviour, lacking remorse for their actions. While they might appear charming and charismatic, their relationships are shallow and they're based purely on personal gain. Psychopaths share some traits with sociopaths, but are generally considered more calculating and cold-hearted. They often lack empathy and guilt, and their manipulative behaviour is often premeditated and goal-oriented. Unlike sociopaths, who may be impulsive and hot-headed, psychopaths are more likely to be calm and collected, even in the face of violence. One of the best ways to distinguish between them is by using key differences, and the key differences between these disorders lie in their underlying motivations. Narcissists are driven by a need for validation and admiration, while sociopaths are motivated by disregard for rules and a desire for personal gain. Psychopaths, however, are often driven by a more sinister desire for power and control. Another distinction lies in their capacity for empathy. Whilst narcissists may struggle with empathy, they are not entirely devoid of it. Sociopaths and psychopaths, however, typically lack empathy altogether, making it difficult for them to form genuine emotional connections. Another key difference is in how they operate socially. Narcissists can form relationships, often where they're simply bullying someone, and blend into society. Sociopaths can form relationships with other sociopaths, e.g. mafia members, whereas psychopaths tend to be lone wolves. As always, it's important to remember that these are complex disorders that should only be diagnosed by a qualified mental health professional. Personally, I think it's quite important not to call someone a psycho just because they didn't call you back or they've got on your nerves. While these terms are often used interchangeably, understanding the nuances between them can help us better recognise and navigate these very challenging personalities. As always, if you suspect that someone you know may have one of these disorders, it's crucial to seek professional guidance and prioritise your own safety and well-being. Always put yourself first.